everybody. My name is Kat, and I'm a costumer, or at least I'm going to be. Uh, I've really, I've always loved looking at pretty dresses and the historical sorts of dresses on Amazon and things like that, and making lots of lists of things that I wished I could afford and wished I had room for. But of course, I didn't. Now, I've done some sewing, mostly like quilting and embroidery sorts of things. I've never done much in the way of making clothing, and certainly nothing historical. But one day I was looking up how to do some stitch on YouTube, and the next day I got a recommendation from this lady named Bernadette Banner. Now, I know nothing about this gal, but the video looks interesting, so whatever, I clicked on it, and I was instantly hooked. And I found there's this whole community of YouTubers for historical costuming, and so I've watched Kathy Hay and Bernadette Banner, but I've watched some others myself, and it's really inspired me to get into historical, but I've watched some others as well. And it's really inspired me to get more into historical costuming myself. But I noticed something about all of these costumers. They all know what they're doing, and they're all really, really good at it. Sure, you see, especially Kathy Hay, because her focus is on a lot more on realism and on the psychology of some of it, but she'll show you when she makes a mistake, but you don't really even see her making that many mistakes, and you don't see the others making many mistakes at all either. And as somebody that I've tried to sew clothes occasionally, I had one dress that did not end in disaster. Somebody like me, I can't do that, right? I'm never going to be able to make it work. And I know that's silly, but yet I can't really help feeling this way. And so that's kind of why I'm starting this channel, so that I can to show that and so that's kind of why I'm starting this channel, to show that somebody like me who's not ever done much with clothing sewing at all can still almost go 0 to 60, if you will, can just jump right into this historical costuming stuff, and sure, it'll take longer and it'll be harder, but they can still make some really incredible things. And I promise you one thing, I will not cut a single mistake that I make. And I guarantee I will be making lots of mistakes. I will not cut a single mistake, because the whole point is to show that this is not easy, but it's still doable. My first project is going to be actually a competition piece. Kathy Hay has a group called Foundations Revealed that is basically advanced costume makers teaching beginning costume makers how to sew or how to make costumes. And every year they do a contest, and so I'm doing an entry for that. So that's my first piece, and it has to be done by February 3rd, and it's currently January 6th, so that's definitely going to be a time crunch. But hopefully it'll come out all right. So that's the first piece I'm going to make. Then the second project I have planned is a mid-18th century party dress, which is... I may or may not make the corset for it myself. I feel like I'm a little bit hesitant, but maybe I'll do it and be brave, and maybe I'll flake out and buy one on my own. We'll have to see on that. So that's my second and possibly my third project if I decide to do the corset as well. After that, I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to make. I'm going to just go from there and see what happens. But that's the plan for now. So, if that sounds like something you are interested in and would like to follow along with me as I start this journey of trying to jump in and do these things that I'm probably not qualified to do, but I'm going to be trying it anyway. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, feel free to follow along with me, and I will see you next time.